All right, hello everyone. How's it going? This is my alarm wake up. I don't remember what that's for, but apparently I like to sleep through all my alarms. Hopefully all you guys are doing well. I got my nice cup of Joe with me. Guys, if you haven't learned the format of these videos, they're very quick. They're very, off the cuff. I don't script any of these videos except for these little notes that I have on my computer. But today's topic is how to maintain a 5-star rating on Lyft. Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about for a second. How to maintain a 5.0 rating. As you can see here, guys, I have a 5.0 rating. I've done 257 rides, and I've never gotten a rating below 5 stars. So my acceptance rate is 100%. That is super important, guys. I accept 100% of every ride that comes in, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But first off, I just want to go over 5 ways that you can have 5-star ratings. The reason why ratings matter, guys, is because they're going to help you with your tips. When somebody requests a driver and they see that you have 5 stars, they're already in the mindset that this guy is better than everyone else. So as soon as they get in the car, mostly everyone says this, how do you have a 5-star rating? Because pretty much everyone else has like 4.8, 4.9, sometimes 4.5. But if you already have a 5.0 rating, it's momentum, guys. So if you're already, it's like any salesman says, the first sale is the hardest. And then after that, every single sale becomes easier. So having a 5.0 rating, it's easier to maintain it. Because you're not working up, you're just staying there. So guys, the first tip is have a clean car. That's the first thing they see. They see your passenger profile, and then when you pull up, if they see a nice clean car, they get excited because I love to be driven around a nice clean car. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see if I can. I'm just going to type in what my car is. I have a Ford Escape. Just so you guys have an example of the car that I drive. It's a Ford Escape 2011 black. So this is what my car looks like right here. It's a decent car. It's not anything too nice, too crazy, but I keep it really clean and I wax it. I just buy a simple wash and wax. It was like $10, and then I just wash that like once a week. That's it. And then I keep the inside super clean. I just I make sure nothing's there. This isn't rocket science here. Keep it really clean, and then so while they're sitting in there, they feel good. And I keep it smelling pretty well. I put in an air freshener every couple of weeks. Second tip: have a conversation with your passengers. And ask questions. Asking questions is important. Never talk about yourself unless they ask you. Don't start off the conversation with, well, I'm from around here. They don't care, guys. Ask them, hey, are you from around here? Or, hey, what do you do for a living? I've never gotten, a negative response from asking too many questions. You can tell if they don't want to talk if you say, what do you do for a living? And they say, oh, I work in business, and that's it, then you say, okay, cool, and that's it. You don't say, what type of business? What type of business? You don't ask a ton of questions. Just if they respond, they'll usually say, oh, is this all you do for a living? And then you can start talking about yourself too. And then one thing that I also learned that helps with ratings and tips is if they complain with them. If they start talking about how much they hate politics, for example, or whatever, how much they hate a certain candidate, talk about how you also hate them, guys. This is just plain business. Even if you like them, just talk about how much you agree with them. I think one of the one of the biggest signs of compatibility is if you guys hate the same things. So because it's cool to like the same things, but if you hate the same things, you're going to get along with that person because you have a lot to talk about. The next one we're talking about is drive slow, okay? Mostly everyone out in the world speeds. If you drive the speed limit and drive slow and accelerate slowly, it's going to be a really smooth ride, and it's going to feel a lot smoother than when their friends are, they're speeding around corners. And that's the difference between being a taxi driver and being a chauffeur. If you can give off the vibe that you're a chauffeur, you're going to get a good rating, good tips as well. And offer music. I'm looking at my notes on my computer here, so sorry if I'm not looking at you guys the whole time. I don't know if you guys get lonely when I don't look at you, but offer music. Say, hey, is the music okay? I usually play some like Mumford and Sons, or like some, folk, like some, of Monsters and Men, some like acoustic music. And then, or I offer AC. I say, hey, is the temperature okay? And usually they just say yes, but a lot of times they say, thanks for offering, just because like it's courteous or whatever. And then the last tip I'm going to give you guys, these are just simple tips, is smile. Okay, it's really easy to not smile, and I've learned that as well. It's really easy to pick up a passenger and be like, hi, and then and just start going, and automatically you give off a really creepy vibe or a really weird vibe. So just literally all I do is I turn around, I smile at them and say, hey, how's it going? And then they look at me and they smile too, and it's never awkward. You just look back and smile at them and then start driving. Or like, hey, how's your day going? And then that way they like you right off the bat. So guys, those are my 5 tips for how to maintain a 5.0 rating, as you can see here. And yeah, don't need to see my girlfriend there. That is my tips here. And go ahead and use my link in the description below, and you're going to receive a sign-on bonus, guys. If you want to be a new Lyft driver, you can receive a sign-on bonus upwards of $500. It might be $100, $200, $300, depending on your area, wherever the demand is a little. So if you live in New York or LA, it's not going to be a huge sign-on bonus. But if you live in, Wyoming, it's probably going to be like $1,000. So just go ahead and use that link below if you want to be a new Lyft driver. And I'll see you guys next time. This has been another episode of Make Moolah Fast. If you ain't first, you're last. All right. See you guys.